Welcome back to some more XCOM 40k Warhammer Rosigma such and such. We are just coming back from another successful mission. Let's see, we still have quite a few days before we are getting some additional facilities. Wonder how many labs do we have? We have 2. And we have 25 free space for scientists. And we do have some living quarters. We have 35 already? Research? 25. What's that about? Adept. It seems that I have already started to recruit 10 additional ones, and we just have to wait for them to come, and that's it exactly. So we can put more of them into the research, and I've checked the Hellblade, and that's a Chaos Fighter. So not sure if that's something we want to do at all, and even if we did do it, and then it says gives 1 free Hellblade, but we would need a hanger for it, I'm assuming. So yeah, let's lay that off for later maybe. Now with the additional adepts, the requisition for Imperial Guard veterans is now good instead of average, so it should happen a little bit earlier. We have the assassin available. So one person from those that were on the last mission must have gotten wounded. And we have 3 support servitors on board because we do not have anyone else to fill in the space, so why not take them as well? I suppose we can move all of this in just as well, because we don't have any other dropship or place where we would want to use these. Maybe I should buy a few grenades. Let's see, some smoke grenades, say 10 cracks, 10 frags. I'm not sure about the proximity ones, never used them actually. A proximity grenade can be thrown like an ordinary grenade, but is triggered by near my movement after it lands. Great skill and care is required to use these devices properly. Is it actually? Blast radius 570, high explosive damage, 0 to 200% spread. Does also a little bit time unit damage, 100% terrain damage. I can see how it might be useful. Let's take like literally, well, they are expensive, let's do 5 for now. But I am wondering if they aren't a trap for ourselves, since I imagine they also work with our troops. So if I put down a grenade somewhere and forget about it, well then we would be in for a nasty surprise fairly soon, I'd imagine. So yeah, these are all wounded. These are airmen, which we want to keep in our flying vehicles. And we have a large available, which is a bit scary. It's a large craft. I guess we just have to go for it. It's a ground level large. And it's heading south. So if it's ground based, then we might be able, considering it's large, maybe let's just take both of these fighters out, if that's possible. So we might be able to shoot it up and then have an easier time if they aren't outright destroyed with the mission that would spawn if they quote-unquote crash land. I'm seeing some hits with no damage, enemy crash lands. So that's good and all, but it's going to be a night mission, most likely. Okay, then let's see what we're going to get. Okay, looks like I think only the assassin was put on this Valkyrie as an addition to all of the troops from the previous mission. Maybe we do not need as many of these grenades, but it's night, so we might want to this time remember about the electro flares and have some people throw around a few of them on our first turn. And I'm arming them already because I know that this is safe. I'm not sure about the other grenades. I know they have like a stat I saw, but it didn't tell me much. Like explodes in inventory, it was called, I think, or something to that effect. I do not see it on this one, which might mean that it's also safe, but I don't want to risk it. I should probably read up on it somewhere, but you know how it is. I just forget about it in the first 2 minutes after I finish playing, or before I finish. Maybe well, we have free support servitors, so I don't think we need any additional medkits at our disposal. Actually, maybe assassin. Yeah, you're the melee one. Maybe without the grenade in her hand, in case she might be able to run up to someone turn 1 and showing the teeth of this eviscerator up close. I think that's it. Let's see how the battlefield looks. We are very close to the downed ship. And who are we seeing? Nurgle cult leader, which is probably 2 of them. I imagine some nasty opponents, a plague monk, another plague monk, and the 2 leaders. So I imagine the monks are rather soft targets regarding the or considering that they only have like ropes basically. So hopefully we should be able to dispatch them fairly easily. And there's a booth on the ground just outside of the ramp from the Valkyrie. Burst fire 40 and it costs 21, 22 for 2, so you can kneel and get shot up by this guy. And this guy is to our side, so he might like not see us. So this should be the priority, but now he doesn't have the time units for 2 attacks. Either from the shot or from turning around too much, maybe. You can kneel and take an aimed shot and a snapshot. The aimed one was enough, but now you are wounded and you are also like green tinted, which means there's some nasty nerdle poison. Not repair, apply treatment. There's no one there. It looks like the angle is not right here. Corruption successfully treated. That's good news for us. And that's all of the time units that you had. Maybe you could look around a bit more, but we don't see anyone just yet. The assassin needs 19. But there is another shuffling civilian. Are they a card dealer? Maybe. Let's maybe move you up to here first. And who do you see also? Another light cultist this time. You can go hide here. And the other servitor will join you shortly. Hopefully we won't be getting any more reaction fire. Let's maybe get you out first. And kinda seems like the assassin sees better in the dark or something. So she was able to spot them from a larger distance than our other troops. Although you also see this one. Can you burst fire? Yep. One shot is all it took. Now would you still have enough for 2 attacks? No. So let's maybe use the sister again, and that's another one down. And there's still that was the shuffling civilian, I think, or whatever, got turned into a poxwalker, which is some sort of a Nurgle zombie, it seems. I think maybe the assassin can hide under the wing of the Valkyrie. Or how about scouting a little bit more? If she went up to here, look this way, nothing. And she can still kinda hide behind the Valkyrie here. Valkyrie. Okay. Let's maybe throw out some lights towards this guy first. Enable this guy. And we see a verminkin. So some Nurgle Rotman, it seems. Auto shot, way too inaccurate. The snapshot also pretty inaccurate, but a little better. But let's maybe try for the Poxwalker first, but with some additional light, if we can manage that. There. That's cool. And now you can actually see him. And didn't do anything. We don't have any points left. We can see the entrance to the Dawn Craft. And we got a snipey snipe. Snapshot 80. How about here-ish? Yeah, not enough time unit, of course, because you had to spin a little bit, which consumes a single time unit as well. And can I move you from here? Maybe, maybe not really. Yeah, I don't think we have made... Well, if you can do it from here, then that would be really nice. But I'm not sure if you won't be shooting into the back of your friends. No. Looked like a one good hit to me, and I don't think that Nurgle troops actually bleed. So that might be a little bit uncool for us very shortly. Who did you see from here? Ah, this guy. Can you do a shot from all the way here? You can, but you miss. And the very last person who we have available, you can step up as well. And you see, yeah, this guy as well. And now you can also see the Verminkin. How about a snapshot? Nope. And the last person we have left is the priest, who can stand over their heads and overwatch them in the back. I guess let's just throw the grenade in here. We still have our guys in here visible. Seems like I have only left a single smoke grenade for us. There probably have been two, but oh well. Let's see what the Nurgle troops do. Okay, we don't have any wounded, it seems, so I think it went quite alright. Okay, we have disposed of this guy. Unaimed shot, unlikely, well, maybe. And he goes down. But there's still the Verminkin in there. Now it's a Pox Burster. Doesn't sound very friendly, if you ask me. But then I don't know that much about the lore of Warhammer 40k. Maybe they are very friendly creatures, in fact. Who knows? Someone probably does. And others might take educated guesses. You can stay in here, you can go back and kneel. You would have to move somewhere near to here. I'm a little bit afraid about this guy. Let's move him here and look out at the door. Now for an auto shot. Something died, or maybe even two things. We didn't hit our target, but we did hit a lot of other things, which is good for us. This guy again. If you kneel, you can still see them. Nice. It looks like it exploded a bunch. So that's cool that they can do that. Let's maybe go for the Blitz command and move up maybe for you just a little bit. The priest can, I don't know, go pray or something. And maybe I should send someone through the back with the judge. And you can have a single servitor with you to go along on the trip. And I could put another one closer to here. And let me just go through everyone and see. Yeah, there's still this guy left. I think that's the one that wounded, maybe. So move up, and you move up as well. And the heavy bolter on the Valkyrie. And there's this guy who can move up as well. Maybe you should kneel. And yeah, that looks like it's everyone. We see some unidentified small object somewhere around here. Where is it exactly? Here. A happy Nurgling. I wonder if they are like harder to hit because they are so small. 69%. A very nice chance, and looks like the Nurgling got exploded into very small little bits. Let's start moving a little bit forward. It's not that large as I thought as it might be. 26. And you can hide. Is that another door in here? Yeah, and another one here. So it seems to me like we should probably have some people out here guarding these doors. Maybe you could move back as well. I wonder if it's easier to charge using these. Are there actually? Maybe they are doors? I'm not 100% sure. Well, it kinda looks like they are. Well, for now, let's just keep moving up into some defensive positions. Here the sister with her rather large gun, maybe around a little bit. I suppose we can send like at least one person. And there you do not have any lights on you, maybe someone else. You do. Like around here. And we have not spotted anyone, so I hope that it's free of enemies and we won't get flanked. I guess you could move right up to there. And let's once again check, yes, the assassin as well. Maybe move up to here. How much armor does she have? Not that much. It's better than like your guardsman flak armor. Maybe on par with carapace, maybe a little less durable. These guys, yeah, these guys have pretty good armor actually, and she has even better. Yeah, okay, that's everyone. Let's see. And yes, it is very clear that that was a door. The support servitor was hit by a nurgling, it seems. So we might have... Actually, the judge, since he should be more effective up close. Okay, so that's dealt with. You need 14, so you won't be able to shoot anymore. Let's go hide behind that booth. Maybe you can move up a little bit. And the assassin can stand right next to these doors for now. Let's maybe throw a little more light around here. We still have a pox walker to deal with. Let's see what does the sister has to say about it. That was very effective. Let's set up an overwatch, but move a little more closer. Still, I shouldn't be bunching up these people so much, but there's surely nothing bad that will come out of it. Some more scouting this way, but it really seems like we should be okay. Maybe one person still looking out that way. And I guess these guys can hold for a turn. Maybe you can get a better angle, and let's see what happens next. Good shot. Verminkin going berserker. They are not very brave, I imagine. And looks like the Verminkin is also somewhere inside in here. But I don't imagine that. Maybe the door? I was gonna say that the crack grenade probably can't punch through the hole itself. Yeah, but the doors are another matter. Looks like we were able to blow a nice big hole where the doors were, but there's still a matter of the smoke that went up with the explosion. Do I want to try and push in? Maybe let's start stacking the door. You can guard this angle. The assassin and the priest, the dynamic duo. You have a single servitor. Let's move them more towards the middle. And you closer to them. And we still have this one guy who probably should be able to join the others. It might be just the verminkin left. It's still panicking, so it might not even have a weapon on its paws. It still does, unfortunately. Let's see if we can hunt them. We can. But that's not all, folks. Let's move in here as well. There's probably someone on the higher floor, I'm guessing. Let's block the passage here with our servitor as a dangling sacrifice. Let's see if you can get a better look inside. I do not think that you can. Let's move closer, right up to the door. Maybe someone can get the other side. And I guess we can leave you looking out into here. I'm a little bit afraid of like crossfire or just, you know, friendly fire, burst weapons or whatever, but we're just gonna have to risk it. And it looks like someone got shot with a reaction fire, and that was the last opponent. So once again, we were lucky. Someone did get wounded, but we haven't lost anyone. 15 enemies were dispatched, and we get a whole bunch of experience. No throwing, I suppose, because we didn't throw any grenades like aggressively. We can sell all of that, chaos sacrifices, all of the chaos weapons. What are Stasis tombs? Stasis tomb, make custom death stopper and something other. Rubicon Primorcus. So I don't think that's something that we are going to be needing exactly. And let's sell off all of the corpses and blight grenade, because that's all heresy, and we get almost 500,000. Well, if we would count the value of these things as well, then it would be well over 500,000, I think, and the score was 178. So that's okay. Battle tested. And that is it. Another nice and easy mission. Let's see how long our wounded. Did we got only one? I only remember one wound. Let's see. So there's, yeah, only one person missing. Was it just this guy wounded for 2 days, or is that someone that's already been recuperating and it's one of these? Maybe this guy, 30 days, fresh wound. That is in fact probable. So we are still researching. Let's see if anything of interest happens. We get some more of the grenades that we've ordered, so let's just put them all in. And the proximity ones that I am a bit afraid of. Now we only have the one last gun, one long glass, so we don't really need that much ammunition. What's this ammo for? Bolt pistol or? Doesn't really matter. We can see with the weapons. The additional information shows what kind of ammo it can use. We have some target that flew way off. I guess you can go there, but it didn't look likely like they were going to turn back. So yeah, let's just RTB. A medium stationary target. Do we already have that? No, still 1 day. So we won't even have a full complement of troops on the deck of the Valkyrie, but this time it's a medium, where the previous one was a large, I believe. So let's send a fighter first, and also the Valkyrie. The fighter should get there sooner, but it's not a land-based target, it's a landed aerial target, so we weren't able to shoot it up. So that means that it's going to be a harder mission, and it's another night mission. Let's activate all of the grenades and electro flares that we have handy. And that looks okay to me. Which one was the metal storm? The Kraken penetrator, so that looks like it's Kraken penetrator. So that's for the bolt pistol. So if we would like, we could pull this mag out and put in the bolt. No. Oh, that's the same bolt pistol, Kraken penetrator. No. Undo it. Because this is a light bolt pistol, not a regular bolt pistol. So you can just use these plain old light bolt pistol without any additional special effects, because we don't have any alternatives. We have the new proximity grenades. Is that looking how it should be? Features A. Is that with this? That is with the stock collapsed, like it looked like. Proximity grenade. It's a it's a size 2. Maybe one less crack and one proximity for you. And you are a bit stronger, so you can also carry one. Anyone else? You are too weak. And you can activate this one, and maybe you should carry an electro flare, and I think that's going to be it. Let's see, what do we have? We have ruins. And I remember this map. Okay, they are here, because I think on this map there is a possible spawn point in this corner, which is very far to get to, because there is good cover. And it can be very annoying. And our Valkyrie heavy bolter is not able to see anything. And our assassin also doesn't seem to be seeing anyone yet. Let's move side who we can, not required or necessary just yet, and hopefully not at all with the servitors and their healing. How about we throw one in here? We still can't see anyone. Are those the gene stealers out there to steal your pets? Gene stealers? Maybe you can go this way and wonder, because this is a very tall structure, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to throw it anywhere. Okay. Nothing yet. I think that's not a good place to be. I wanted to hide him in here and clicked quickly without noticing first that he will not have enough time units. And you won't be able to do a snapshot, so you should probably hide somewhere. And maybe let's do the hunker down command.
Yes, of course I'll help.
Yeah, we won't be able to do any reaction fire with these guys. Their weapons are quite heavy. And so it takes quite a lot of time units to actually use them. Well, maybe you are dressed in paper, so you should probably move aside. I suppose we could use the officer to throw a smoke grenade at least. And we have one last person. Would be able to throw another of these somewhere in there, and nothing still. Hopefully we won't get assassinated. Okay, good shot. And we were shot, but we are being shot by some stab rifles, maybe? Maybe just from the back of the truck? Do they have like ports, gun ports? I don't think they do. You can see someone. Who is it? A heavy enforcer with a Weber and a shock maul. There's another one, another smaller vehicle here, and probably another one here. If I remember correctly how these go. How much do you need? 27. Maybe you could hide for now to the side. You can't really see him because of the angle. But you still have a sniper weapon.
One strike is all I need.
Okay. Maybe you go to the side here. Maybe let's not kneel him. As I will probably want to move in the next turn. And if he is kneeled, then he will need more action points to actually stand up. We could risk it, run all the way up to here, and kneel, hide behind the terrain. You can see a Sister Medicae. Okay, well, you won't be able to do anything about that. And in here, another one. Okay. You also have a sniper weapon. 25. Probably no line of fire for this one. Almost hit your body and the back. So maybe let's move you to a different position. Do you have a good angle on this one? Yes, you do. And they even hit. And maybe the sister as well. I don't want to kneel them because there's a like a short brick wall or something, and I think it will obscure the line of fire. As always, very good shooting from the sister. Maybe let's try another one. You in here can also maybe run up. No, you can't quite get there in just one turn. And we have the priest. Can you run all the way up there? No, you cannot. So maybe go out and do some overwatch for now. And I think that might be it, although we could start moving at least one of the servitors this way. That was a shot from a Weber, which removed all of their AP, but we can't really see anyone yet. Okay, let's move you up and you can wait in here, and I think we're just gonna have to see what happens. I would rather have some time units reserved on this guy for when someone comes closer. A and we have our well, probably not first. I can't quite remember well, but guy just died. Let's go for the auto shot, and they dodged. One more. Nothing there. Let's move you aside. You need 69. So you will have to remain standing, unfortunately, for these shots. It's maybe try two bursts, actually, or just one auto. How is it? It's 34, so I'm gonna go for it. And they are down. We still have the heavy enforcer to deal with, but he has a Weber and a Crockmole, which I believe are non-lethal weapons. I should have kneeled first. And can you now see anyone? Yes, you do. A Brute Acolyte. And all the way out there, an Arnold Penitent. And there's this guy in here. Okay, so let's take some snapshots. And it's 18. So you can now kneel. You don't have an angle. Maybe the judge can charge forward and see if he can find anyone. Not really. How about a grenade? Probably not. Probably too many time units for a grenade throw. I wonder if we can get a good angle on this guy from here. Who do you see? No one in the truck itself. And it doesn't seem like it's this guy. I am not sure where there even can be anyone here. Not in here. It's a mystery. Where are they seeing another target? Because it's this guy. This guy is number 2. Okay, number 3, this guy is number 4. So who's number 1? Where are they hiding? Maybe somewhere more in the back? Like on top of another? No, because it would be a different level. So I am not sure. A brute acolyte is already bleeding. So next episode we will try to resolve that situation, maybe throw some grenades their way. Maybe, I don't know, hide and hope they come to us. That's also a legit strategy. Because it looks like they have an advantage. They are seeing us better than we can see them. Because they were shooting at us before we were able to spot them. So yeah, we have a potentially deadly situation. We already lost one soldier who first technically went unconscious, but then right the next turn he went down. So we shall see, and I will see you then.